The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show No Filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Hello. Happy Thirsty Thursdays. I left my water in the kitchen and I ain't about to get up and go get it. Just trust me, I'm drinking my water today. So y'all know on Thirsty Thursdays, we make sure that we remind everybody, let's drink our water like they taught us when we were kids. 8 glasses a day? I don't know how many, just drink it till you got to go to the bathroom a couple times. That's how you know you done drink enough water. How everybody feeling today? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, good late night. Whenever time you listening or watching this, and if you watching it right now, shout out to the breakfast crew. Always in the building, always holding me down. Such great appreciation for the breakfast crew. I hope everybody's feeling good. What we got today, we got Diddy. Daily, I got a dose of your daily Diddy today. And he is making me look like a psychic again. He's got another move that he's trying to get charges removed or dropped. We're going to talk about that. And I definitely got to get into what's going on with these planes. It was something that I talked about before. And so I'm going to break down. Everybody's starting to talk about these planes now. And y'all know if y'all been listening or watching the show, but especially listening, because this is before we even went video. If you were listening, it was around November, December, the holidays. I was the only one saying, hey, I don't know what going on, but if you don't have to get on a plane, don't get on one for a while until things kind of calm the heck down. And so it happened. Now everybody's talking about it. So I'm going to get into a little bit more of that. Yep. What's up? Good morning, Shauna, Michelle, Felix, everybody. If I missed you, I'll catch you when you comment next. And Amy, what's up? So, let's start off with Diddy. Now, if you remember, back in September, that was a long time ago. Back in September, when Diddy was arrested last year, if you remember, his lawyers went on TMZ and did a quick interview. When I say quick, I mean like it was right after Diddy was arrested, and then his lawyer went on a campaign or a tour of doing these interviews and sat down with TMZ. And he had went on there, and if you remember when the baby oil came out, the baby oil bandit, they start calling Diddy. Remember when they first released the news of the 1,000 1,000 bottles of baby oil that the feds confiscated, and then the rumors went around that it was a clear substance, some type of drug in there. And if you remember, everybody was like, what would he have that for? And da-da-da-da-da. So then Diddy's lawyer goes on TMZ and says, hey, those came from, was it Sam's Club or Costco? It was one of those big, 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 where you buy stuff in bundle. I can't remember if it was Costco or Sam's Club. I think it was one of those. And anyway, it's not important who it was, because the point is, Diddy's lawyer went on TMZ and said that Diddy buys stuff in bulk all the time, and he bought that from whether it was Costco or Sam's Club. I think it was Costco. They name dropped. And the very next day, that same statement came up, and then whether it was Costco, I believe it was Costco or Sam's, they came out and said, hey, we don't even sell that baby oil. So they saying, so his lawyer went on there and told, which came out to be a bold-faced lie. And the place came out and said they didn't even sell that baby oil, right? And at that moment, I said two things. Now, first thing, the obvious thing is, what the heck is this lawyer doing, right? But then me knowing how the elites like Diddy are, and also knowing the communication, I've dealt with lawyers in my lifetime. So, you usually communicate to them what you want or what you say. If something come up, I'm sure he asked Diddy about the baby oil or whatever, the lawyer, and I'm sure Diddy said, I got it from here, I got it from there. And so a narcissist like Diddy would definitely say that, not knowing if it's true or not. And now you got your lawyer looking crazy. But I say all that to say, when that happened, nobody else was really speaking on how terrible this whole legal defense by Diddy is about to be and how it was at that time. I was the one who said, this is horrible. Like, Diddy's legal team, it seems like they're horrible, but it seems like they're getting instruction from Diddy, because if you know people, billionaires or A-list celebrities, and you know a lot of them think they're good at everything. They think that they know better than the doctor, they know better than the lawyer, they know better than the realtor, they know better than everybody around, even though they may be an athlete, or they may be an actor, or they may be a rapper, and they may be great at that. But because they're great at that, they think they can do everybody's job. And so they will hire a lawyer, pay him big money, and then tell him what to do as if they are a lawyer. So I could see that already going on early, and nobody was mentioning it. And I was telling y'all on the podcast, I said, this legal team, this whole legal defense is crappy, and it's ran by, I could tell it's what Diddy's telling them to do. Why am I talking about all this? Because now we have another example, and now everybody's talking about how horrible the defense is, and they feel like the lawyers are just taking Diddy's money. But that goes back to, look, anybody, whether it's a lawyer or a doctor or whoever, if you don't let them do their job and they try to give you advice and you paying them big money, eventually they're going to say, you know what, let me just do what you want me to do. That's human nature. You know what? You know so much. All right, you paying me the big bucks, but you telling me what to do. Okay. So it gets to the point where a person just go with it, because that's what they want. They paying money, give them what they ask for. So now we got a new article where Diddy is trying to get charges removed or dropped because of racism. Yep, you heard that. Racism. Diddy is saying, let me take one of the quotes. And actually, 50 Cent is the one who actually started talking about it. So 50 Cent said that he said, why is Puff basically trying to use racism and saying that they're all doing this just because he's a black man? 50 said, of course, I mean, you are black. We all knew that, but you didn't need a 50, you don't need $5,000 an hour attorney to tell you that. So it was like, okay, now he's talking about it. So let's get into the article. I was floored when I saw this. I said, Diddy. Because basically Diddy said in his defense, he's basically saying, yes, I did these things. But he's saying most of these charges that I'm charged with normally go unpunished. So I'll give you an example. This is what he's saying. He's saying just because most of the time, if you're going 5 miles or less over or whatever, I'm just using this as an example. That's like telling the cop, well, why are you pulling me over speeding? Everybody else on the highway is speeding, so I shouldn't get a speeding ticket. That defense never works. And that defense doesn't sound like the defense, especially in this situation, that a lawyer that you paying $5,000 an hour for. It seems like they would come up with something a little bit more complex or a little bit, something that hold a little bit more weight than this, considering what he's charged with. And considering that they wouldn't even accept $50 million to let you out. So to say that I'm charged with stuff people are never punished with, that don't hit. That falls very flat. Matter of fact, extremely flat. And that sounds like it's coming from Diddy. That don't sound like a legal team after all this time. And then now, after all this stuff come out, they're going to sit down and say, hold on, we done tried everything. So let's say that these charges normally go unpunished and they're doing this because he's a powerful black man. That is literally Diddy talking. Why do I know? Like I told y'all, it's hard for me to cover these things because I was a big Diddy fan. When I was a kid growing up, Diddy and Bad Boy was everything. But by me being such a Diddy fan, I have watched what Diddy has done over the years, starting back in the 90s. And one thing that Diddy always did is he would pull the race card. That was something he would go to. Whether it was with the Diageo or whatever, that liquor company, when things got heated with them, he went there with them. When he had disputes with record labels, he would go to that. He would go to that defense. Hey, you doing this to me for a black man? And hey, you can feel however you want to feel. What I'm talking about right now has nothing to do with if that's what Diddy felt. That's what he felt. We do, as black men, we do sometimes get singled out and this and that. I am a black man, so I know. But it also proves that Diddy does this this is his card that he'll go to when all else fails. And now it's just more proof that Diddy is running his own legal defense. And it's not going to end too well. Like, let the professionals do what they do. This is from Business Connect. And the article reads, Sean Diddy Combs seeks dismissal of federal charge citing statute's racist origins. This was a nice piece. So it goes on to say, music mogul Sean Diddy, Mohawk Diddy, aka the Diddler, has filed a motion to dismiss a federal charge against him, arguing that the statute in question has racist origins and is unfairly applied. Combs' legal team contends that the law has historically been used to target black individuals and should not be used in his case. That could be fine and dandy. I will never, as a black man, I will never tell another black man whether he's being singled out or mistreated. I can't do that because I've had things happen to me where I felt like I was singled out because I was a black man. I mean, let's just be honest. We don't have to sugarcoat things on the Flow Show, no filter. We talk about what's really going on. But also, I think everybody in some way, situations, not just Black, women, foreigners, everybody has their experiences. And so I would never say that, but I will say this. When you in prison or jail and they won't even let you out for 50 million and you've been there since September, is September, October, November, December, January, we talking about damn near 6 months. And they ain't letting you out. Then you got all these people coming out and you're on video putting hands, feet, paws, and ankles on Cassie. This ain't the time to be talking about, I know I broke the law, but the law I shouldn't be held accountable because I'm a Black man. It just you got to read the room, Diddy. And I know your legal team, to Diddy's legal team, I know y'all just doing what he's telling y'all, but at some point you got to step up and be a man and tell them, we the lawyers, let us do our job, because this looks crazy. This ain't the time to say that. So let's go on. The charge, which stems from an ongoing federal investigation, has not been specified in detail by Combs' attorney. So they're not saying what the charge is exactly. They're being secretive about that. However, they claim that the statute has been disproportionately enforced against people of color, violating constitutional protections. So if a judge or a juror or anybody reads this, they might say, okay, let's say I take you up on what you're saying, right? If that's the case, why didn't you speak out about this before? You've been in the public eye for a long time. You've been standing up for things for a long time. If this charge or this, I guess we could just call it this charge, they won't tell us the charge, so I don't know what to call it, but whatever charge it is, if this charge is disproportionately affecting Black men or Black people, why didn't you address it anytime before you were locked up behind bars and 50 million wouldn't even get you out? Now, these are just the questions that people will ask when you come with this claim. It's, of course, fitting now that you would use that or say that you're trying to get out. So, but the question would be, why didn't you stand up for this cause before, if you knew about it? And so it goes on to say, this law has deep-rooted biases and has been weaponized against Black Americans for decades. Combs' legal team stated in court documents, we urge the court to recognize the unjust foundation of this statute and dismiss the charge against Mr. Combs. Yeah. He can't think this gonna work. Like, I'm just really thinking, like, to think that federal feds are gonna just drop charges that they have brought after hours and hours and hours of hours and days and weeks and years they've been following. You think they're gonna just remove it because you say, yes, I did it, but the law is racist? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Personally, I don't think that defense strategy will work, but who knows? Federal prosecutors have yet to respond to this motion. Article goes on to say, but legal experts suggest that challenging a law's historical context is an uncommon but not unprecedented defense strategy. If the court rules in Combs' favor, it could set a significant precedent in how such laws are applied. So again, I'm not the judge. I'm not a juror. I'm not a law enforcement. I'm not none of that. So I can't say if this will work or not. I'm just giving my opinion on it. But let's say if he was successful, like this article says, it would set a significant precedent on all of these kind of laws, which is another reason why I don't see this going through, because if it does, it's going to open up a can of worms that I don't think they want to open up. Combs, a Grammy-winning artist and influential entrepreneur, has been under scrutiny in recent months due to multiple legal challenges. Despite the controversy, he has remained active in his business and philanthropic endeavors. The court is expected to review the motion in the coming weeks with a ruling that could shape the trajectory of this case. Story developing. So what do we have on the horizon, and where does this leave us in the Diddy case? Well, we know the Enterprise letter is supposed to be coming in March. We right around the corner from March. We're already in a short month. So the Enterprise letter, which is supposed to spell out everything that Diddy's been doing with the business and how he has and who has worked with him and who helped him carry out all of these illegal activities. That comes out in March. Now we got a ruling on Diddy basically saying charges should be dropped because of racism. We got that coming. And then after all of that, May 5th, we have a trial set. I don't know what y'all think. Do y'all think this is going to be successful? Let me know in the fan mail. I don't know, but we shall see. And also, I have something. We got to talk about those planes. It's getting out of hand, y'all. I told y'all. And now everybody's starting to talk about it. And for the day one people who go back 2 years ago, have been following me, know that this is not strange for me. I pretty much, there's a lot of subjects or storylines or theories that I bring out that nobody is talking about. And then months later, everybody's talking about it. And that is part of the reason people who have been following me for 2 years have followed me all the way to this podcast, all the way to YouTube, all the way from TikTok, because this has been something that I've been doing. When I said stay away or only take a plane if you have to, because stuff just don't feel right. Nobody was talking about planes. People were wondering why I was even saying that. Fast forward maybe a month or two after I've said that, 2 months. Well, a month has started happening, and in 2 months now everybody's talking about it. Month and 2 months later, everybody's saying what I said. So, and we're gonna talk about that and what we need to do, and we're gonna break down all of the travel situations that have happened, or how many. There have been like 80 something accidents just in 2025. But before I do that, I would like to read there's a cause. And like I told y'all, this show my design for this show is to give a voice to not just me, to the people who support me and invest in this show. When I say invest, I mean invest your time, invest your money, whatever you invest. Invest isn't always about money. Invest is if you dedicate an hour or so to listen to this show every day, I'm going to give you a voice. So I give my opinions, but like I said, this is a free podcast, free country. Whether you on the right side or the left side or whatever side you on, if you want something to be heard, you can send it to me in the fan mail, or you can DM it to me on social media, and I would gladly bring awareness to it and let everybody decide. And when I bring awareness to these things for my listeners, it's not to say you all have to do it or you don't do it. This is just something, information that a fellow listener, which is, I figure us up, we all are a community, they want to bring light to it. If it's something that you're not interested in, then don't worry about it. But if you are, support our listeners and support our community, because we got a lot of great people in this community. So this is from one of my listeners. I encourage anybody to bring stuff to the light, and I would definitely read it. We are a family. It ain't about everybody agreeing with what I'm saying. It's not about me agreeing with everything y'all saying. It's about us being family and being bigger than any one case or one take. Anybody that deserts you or deserts us because they're mad because of one take you had or one thing you said or one thing you believe in, this ain't the community for you anyway, because we got real love. My followers, my listeners, my supporters know I have real love for people who support me, and I try my best to reciprocate the love and help out. So if you get mad at me because of one take I said or something, then this isn't the community for you anyway, because we're not bonded by a take. We're not bonded by we all agree exactly on every freaking point. We are bonded by the love that we come together every morning or every evening, and I can speak freely and you guys can speak freely to me. I don't get upset. If you disagree, put it in the fan mail about something I said, I'll read it, because I got real love for y'all. My love ain't about everybody agreeing with me. That's not what love is. Love is about I accept y'all, y'all accept me, and let's do this thing. So this comes from one of my listeners. So I want to read it out here. She says, I'm reaching out to ask if you be able to share this information on the podcast to let people know about this opportunity to make change happen. This request comes from the People's Union of the USA to participate in the 24-hour economic blackout. This is a response to our current state of the economy in this country to show the billionaires that we, the people, are in charge of our money, spending, and what power we hold as consumers. The ask is to participate. The ask to participate is an easy but strong way by not spending any money on Friday, February 28th, except for small business or emergency needs. I personally believe this is one small step that we can take in our everyday lives to really make a difference and stand up to those powerful and wealthy people who take way more than they need from us working class. And then they sent the link. And what I'll do is I'll post this link somewhere where you guys can see it. I might post it in this particular show notes. It's a link to join the People's Union. But if you just want to go to it yourself, it's jointhepeoplesunion.com. Just how it sounds. Jointhepeoplesunion.com. This listener says, I cannot stress enough the imperativeness of this opportunity to show the 1%ers that we hold the true power of this economy, and they will not get away with taking advantage of our hard-earned money without a fight. Spread the word to others you know, so we can make this impact as one united front of badass people done taking the Apple and Spotify on me about my language. So, but I like what you said. I like that energy. Take this stuff from the greedy and the selfish 1%. And then she went and said, I know you stated previously that you have fallen victim to having your money taken without consent from Walmart and Macy's, which is true. I told y'all those stories. Helping others in the same situations and getting justice is all I've been doing. So she says, let's hit them where it really hurts. Great show as always. Keep up your fantastic work. Thank you for that, listener. I appreciate the message. And if you want to join the board, go to the People's Union, check it out. And then, like I said, this listener is saying February 28th, unless you're spending with small businesses or emergency needs, February 28th is the day that people are trying to take a stand. If you want to participate. If you don't, that's your choice. But like I said, I'm a man of my word. If you have a cause, put it in the fan mail or DM me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll have no problem bringing it to you. One thing about it, I don't care if it's something I know about or don't know about. If you invest and listen and take the time to support me, I will support y'all. I've been doing it from the beginning. It's not just all about Diddy, and if people know me from when I started, my backbone is helping the people and getting justice. And it ain't just about horrific crimes. If Walmart do you wrong, if the airline do you wrong, I've been standing up from the beginning. So thank you for that. And let's get into these plane crashes, y'all. I appreciate that, listener. And I encourage more people. If you have something you want to say it out loud. If you agree with something I'm saying, if you want to say it, say it. If you disagree and you have some reasons, send me a message. It don't bother me. I love it. So let's go on and let's look into these. Let's talk about this plane crash. It has got so bad that Delta, that flipped over situation where the plane flipped over, that Delta situation. Y'all see that they offering $30,000 per passenger. Is that enough? Is that enough? And shout out. So listener, I just want to let the listener know, just so you know, I have a few people in this chat already saying that they are going to join your movement. So shout out to you for bringing that to it, something that the community is interested in. Let's keep it moving. But we will definitely, and don't forget, you can always join us live. It's a very fun time for breakfast at 7:30 a.m. for the show, or also you can join us at 12 noon for the lunch show. Anyway, let's get into this planes thing. I'm trying my best to keep everybody safe, y'all. So let's look into this. So let's talk about. I'm gonna just talk about this. How many plane crashes have there been in 2025, and how many fatalities have we had so far? Well, USA Today just did an article on it, and that is actually the title. Shout out to Anthony Robledo for the article, but it breaks down all this plane crash. So listen into this so you can have knowledge. Like I said, hey, some of us have to fly. This is not, no fear mongering or anything like that. This is just information. Let's go. So some of the key points in this article, we had 2 small planes collided in midair near Marina Regional Airport in Arizona, resulting in 2 fatalities. Also, that the crash marks the second fatal midair plane crash in the U.S. this year, with a total of 14 fatal aircraft accidents reported in 2025. Y'all, it's 2025, and if we're not even 2 months into 2025, and we have 14 fatal aircraft accidents already. So let's get into it. So first of all, the article talks about the 2 small plane crash, the one we just had. So 2 small planes collided in the air in southern Arizona airport, killing 2 people on Wednesday and marking the second mid-air crash in the U.S. this year. Now, these were 2 single-engine planes that collided around 8:30 a.m. at the Moreno Regional Airport, about 20 miles northwest of Tucson, Arizona. Tucson, Arizona. I'm sorry about that. So Tucson, Arizona is basically where this took place. The crash is the latest in a slate of recent aviation disasters in the U.S., including the devastating midair crash between military Black Hawk helicopter and an American Airlines commercial plane outside Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport last month. All 67 people on board passed away. You know that story well. So now let's go on to the DC mid-air collision this DC mid-air collision marked the first high-profile commercial aviation crash in 15 years. Experts assure that aviation remains extremely safe though the recent disasters have raised concerns about flying. Fueling the concern was another incident that just happened on Monday. It's the one I was just talking about. A Delta Airlines regional jet carrying 80 people flying out of Minneapolis crashed after flipping at Toronto International Airport. A total of 18 people were injured, but there were no fatalities. Now, let me tell you something about this situation before I go on. The indestructible, whatever, I don't know what those seatbelts are made out of, but those seatbelts that they have in planes are made out of some indestructible material that's amazing, right? And from what I'm hearing on the article, everybody had their seatbelts on when it crashed and flipped over, and they were all hanging like bats. So let me tell you something that this is the importance to paying attention to what's going on in current events. And this is for me, because now I got a dog myself. See, I don't just speak out on everybody else. I'm harder on myself than I would ever be on anybody else. Diddy, Elon, Trump, Biden. I'm way harder on myself. And I'm always talking about or thinking about something stupid that I did that I need to not do on anymore. And so let me tell you, when I seen this Delta accident, what it showed me, something that I didn't really realize the importance of. Let me be honest with y'all. Sometimes I would take my seatbelt off before we land, just because it get on my nerves, or I don't like the feeling of it, just to be free. Y'all know I like to be free. See, I don't even wear a shirt. I don't like things really on me. So I don't do it a lot, but there have been times when I was like, I don't need this seatbelt. When everybody they say, put your seatbelt on when we about to land. I'm thinking, like, if we crash, what is a seatbelt going to do? I'm just being honest with y'all. It's not something I did a lot, but I've done it. And now after this happened, I will never not have that damn seatbelt on. I will never not have that seatbelt on. Now I see, like, that could have been the one time out of 100 times, say I'm on that plane. Like I said, I don't do it all the time, but every now and then I have been known to take that seatbelt off. And so if I was on that plane, I would have been the one who would have had serious injuries, because when it flipped over, I probably would have landed on my head and neck or whatever. This is just me giving you my honest thoughts of when I was reading the article and I was thinking about myself. So I note to self, when I do get back on a plane, keep that freaking seatbelt on. Shout out to everybody on this plane that had it on, because it saved lives. So I'm gonna go on, but yeah, I was like, y'all, I gotta stop doing that. And I'm sure nobody else probably does that but me. But just in case we got somebody out there that does that like me, every now and then you think that seatbelt is like, not gonna do nothing. Because I've always in my mind thought, like, if a plane crash, what the heck is a seatbelt gonna do? But now I really see the importance. So anybody out there that does that stupid stuff like me, this will let you know, don't ever not have that seatbelt on. It will save you in this type of situation. So let's go on. It says, how many aviation accidents have there been this year? There have actually been, I said 80 something. There's actually been 94 aviation accidents. I just looked like not too long ago, and it was 80 something. So it must have been like 10 to 15 crashes in like less than a week or something. So now it says there have been 94 aviation accidents in 2025. According to the data from the National Transportation Safety on Board, there were 63 incidents in January and 31 incidents in February. Wow. Wow. Now, how many deadly plane crashes have there been in 2025? Data posted by Safety Board reported 13 fatal aircraft accidents this year, including 10 in January and 3 in February, and that is as of Monday. On Wednesday, the fatal midair collision in Arizona brought the annual total to 14. Wow, man. This is, for somebody like me, I don't need to be reading this because I'm already a little paranoid going on these planes anyway. But I also like to know what the hell is going on too. So, how many major U.S. plane crashes in 2025? Man, there have been too many. There have been several major deadly disasters. Yet the January 29 crash in Washington that killed 67 is the only fatal commercial aviation crash in 2025 and in the past 15 years. So let's go over them. January 29th, Washington, D.C., an American Airlines regional jet carrying 64 people was hit by the Black Hawk. I don't have to go into that. January 31 in Philadelphia, a small medical jet carrying a child patient crashed into a Philadelphia neighborhood. 7 people died, including all 6 on board the plane and another car on the ground. February 6th, this was Alaska. A small plane carrying 10 people crashed in Alaska after losing speed and altitude and vanishing from the radar. That was the plane that actually vanished, and we didn't know what happened to it. And then the next thing we know, it's no longer here. It's crashed. Nobody survived that, by the way, which was just sad. February 10th, we just talked about Arizona. 2 private jets collided at Scottsdale Airport, killing 1 person and injuring 4. The collision happened when one plane veered off the runway after landing and crashed into the other on the ramp. 1 person died and 4 others were injured. And then we have, of course, most recent February 19th, 2 single-engine planes collide in the midair in Marina, Arizona, killing 2 people. So, after hearing all of that, if I'm on a plane, I might wet myself the minute I feel some turbulence. I'm just being honest with y'all. But let's look at the bright side. Article goes on to say, is flying still safe in the U.S.? Let's see what they say. Flying on U.S. commercial airlines is still considered safe. Air travel is the absolute safest form of transportation, according to a 2024 Transportation Statistics Report. And this is from the Bureau of Transportation. Transportation incidents for all modes claimed 44,000 lives in 2022, which all of but 2,000 involved highway motor vehicles. So we've heard it 1,000 times. They say it's way more dangerous to ride and drive a car than it is a plane. But I'm sure there are some people right now that would beg to differ. So, are y'all fine with the planes or not? Are y'all gonna get on a plane? Do you have to? I have to. In another couple months. I hope everything is kind of sorted out by then, or I might just have to have about 5 or 6 shots of some type of vodka before the plane take off. They knock me out, and hopefully when the plane lands, I'll be at my destination, which will probably be Cleveland, and all will be well. But in all seriousness, just be safe. You know, we ain't gonna live our life in fear. We gotta fly, we gotta fly. We gotta drive, we gotta drive. But what we can do is be on these countries behind in these planes and these airlines and let them know, step up the safety precautions. I don't know if we need stricter pilot guidelines. I don't know. I do know, I'm not going to go into it. I may do a deep dive later, but the whistleblower that was saying something about the whistleblower that's no longer here, he was saying something about the parts being used on these planes are low quality, and amongst other things, and he felt like the airlines don't want you to know that. And ironically, that whistleblower is not here anymore. And then now we have a series of accidents. So I don't know. Just throwing that out there. I just want y'all to do y'all research on that. And you tell me what you think. But it's definitely a sad situation. And many people have either lost their lives already this year or been injured. And we don't want to see that. We don't like to see that. And hopefully they do something about it. So what we got coming up? Also, we gonna Diddy motion. We don't know when the motion for that situation, the racism that he's calling out. We don't know when that is coming. But as soon as that motion comes, I will be the first one to let you know. Also, Usher, something I didn't get to tell y'all about. The other episode, I ran out of time. There's an interview with Usher out here, and he was asked about an innocent question. He was asked what about his first kiss. Does he remember his first kiss or whatever? And then he said, do you mean a kiss that I wanted or a kiss that I didn't want? And of course, y'all know that raised all kind of eyebrows, and everybody's antennas kind of went up, because even the interviewer just kind of changed subjects, because you could tell she knew that she was about to open up a can of worms, or possibly open up a can of worms that she didn't want to open. But look up the Usher interview. I forgot what podcast is on, but if you just search latest Usher interview, you'll see a lot of people wondering what was the kiss that he didn't want. What situation is he talking about? Was he a child? Was he 13, 14 when he was at the Diddy, what they said, Diddy camp? When he was at Diddy camp, did it happen there? Did it happen somewhere else outside of the Diddy situation? But people's antennas definitely went up when Usher said that, and I meant to remind y'all that on Tuesday, and forgot, and just thought, and then it just came to me last night. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Go check out that Usher interview. Let's look it up. You could go to Twitter or and just search Usher interview first kiss or something like that, and you can also look on search on social media. The Jay-Z situation, before I get out of here, on the Apple and Spotify, we know we stand live on YouTube, but the Tony Busby Jay-Z situation, and what I'm hearing, I am hearing that Tony Busby has more in store for Jay-Z and Roc Nation. I heard he has something that he's coming back strong with, and what they're saying is that he realized that Jay-Z has New York on lock, basically. And this is what they're saying, that Tony Busby realizes he can't win in New York with Jay-Z because of Jay-Z's power and influence. Again, I don't know. This is just what they're saying. So they are saying that Tony Busby is about to go hard at Roc Nation and Jay-Z. But what he's going to do differently now is he's not going to focus on New York or, bringing the cases through New York. Instead, he is going to be filing and bringing the cases and focusing on Texas. As we all know, Busby is the man in Texas. Houston, Dallas, all the way, anywhere in Texas, they love Tony Busby. And we all know that Jay-Z is the man in New York. He's from Brooklyn. He's a billionaire. I think they just listed all the billionaires. I think Jay-Z's worth is like almost at $3 billion at this point, from the list that I was just looking at. So if we equate it to sports, Tony Busby feels like he's been battling Jay-Z in his backyard or on his home floor. And the cards may be rigged. The deck may be stacked. And so now he wants to play ball with Jay-Z or Roc Nation on his court, which is Texas. Now, will it make a difference? I can't say. But according to Tony Busby's team and inside sources around his team, it will make a huge difference. So not only do we need to pay attention to Diddy and this new motion, this racist motion that they're going to rule, the judge is going to rule on, and sooner than later, I'm sure. But we also need to pay attention to this Jay-Z Busby situation. Like I told you, I'm calling it as it's happening in front of me. I told you that although Busby took a serious L recently, by dismissing the case, and it just was a terrible look for Busby, and it's gonna make his road of getting justice for his victims, whether it's Jay-Z is the defendant or Diddy, it's gonna make his road a little tougher. But like I said, Tony Busby got an ego just like Jay-Z, and to think that he gonna run back with his tail between his legs, that ain't gonna happen. I told you yesterday or the day before yesterday that I was pretty sure, this was Tuesday, that although Tony Busby is down, I don't think he's out. But as of right now, Jay-Z has the upper hand in the Tony Busby battle that we've been watching. But I'm hearing now that Tony Busby is recharging, regrouping, and has a new strategy for Jay-Z, and still has ongoing lawsuits towards Roc Nation for impersonating officials, a federal official, or just impersonating or whatever, witnesses. So that's still ongoing. So that situation, although that was a huge, gigantic win for Jay-Z, but this is over. Before I get out of here, no subs yesterday. That was the first time we had no subs in 2 days in a row. Please subscribe to the podcast. I greatly appreciate it. Support the podcast. Keep the lights on. I had to do a special shout out for Michelle again. I didn't shout her out on the morning show. Michelle sent me lunch yesterday, $100 for lunch. I appreciate it through our lunchtime. Oh no, she did it. on the second half, because we do 2 hours in the morning on YouTube, but she did it on the second half. I just greatly appreciate it, and appreciate anybody who shows support for what I do. Because like I told you, big sponsors don't want you talking about the truth and putting out boycotts and all the information I put out. So I'm not looking for big sponsors, because I don't want them telling me what to do. So if you want a truth-telling podcast, we have to support each other. And now that we had 2 days in a row, I am calling out the Apple and Spotify listeners. We need more subs for the channel to support. Apple don't pay a dime. Spotify don't pay a dime. And they don't care nothing about what y'all go through. They in the top 1%. They good. So I'm now be a little bit more stern on this one. We need more subscriptions from the podcast to support. It's only $3. We have to support our truth tellers. So please subscribe to the podcast. Let's keep the momentum. And I will see y'all tomorrow at the same time, same place. As always, I love y'all, and I'm out. Breakfast Crew. How y'all feeling? I saw Michelle said something about L.A. Reid. Thanks, Lauren. Michelle said something about L.A. Reid. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Where's Michelle? Can you type what you said about L.A. Reid again? Please type that again, Michelle, because I want to pull that up. You said something about it was an L.A. Reid interview or something. Hey, Suri Weathers. Yeah, you were the right move. Thank you, Suri. Suri, yeah, we definitely got to get on the subs, because I don't do it for fame. And to be honest, I will make my podcast subscription only. I don't need 100,000 people listening to my podcast. I just need people who really want to subscribe and support. I don't care about being famous. So the subscriptions will help. But if it gets to the point where enough people aren't subscribing, I will make my podcast all subscription only and only do it for my subscribers. So that's just how I am. I don't care about a million people seeing what I do or listening to me. I care about who actually appreciates what I'm doing. And if you don't subscribe, then you don't understand what I'm doing. So I don't do this for that crowd. I do this for a crowd that understands truth and understands the sacrifices that a person like me makes to tell the truth, and understands like, hey, we need to subscribe to him. But if people don't subscribe, I will definitely make my podcast on Apple and Spotify subscription only, and I wouldn't care less. Because this is about a movement. This is about me. What brings me joy is standing with my people and not only giving myself a voice, but giving my supporters a voice and being appreciated by my supporters. As far as people just watching me for entertainment and don't want to contribute, I don't do that for them. I'm just straightforward, straight honest, because a lot of sacrifice goes into this. A lot of work goes into this. And I want to do it for people who understand that. So I appreciate you, Suri, for saying about the new subs. And I appreciate my breakfast crew, my lunch crew. Y'all always so supportive. Michelle, I appreciate it. But I'm just, like I said, hey, no filter mean no filter. I'm the most straightforward podcast YouTuber ever, because I don't give a. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what I need subs for. I don't ask just to ask. I will break stuff down, because to me, it's always easier when you're just straight transparent with people. Then you don't have to worry about what you're saying or if anybody offended. Hey, I'm just being transparent. If you a hit dog, then holler. You know what I mean? If you a hit dog, then go ahead and holler. But I am going to always be transparent and honest, and I don't need or depend on any one thing because ain't nobody gonna ever outwork me. So that's where my confidence comes from. Ain't nobody gonna outwork me. The best somebody gonna do is work as hard as me, but you're not gonna outwork me. So if I know that nobody's gonna outwork me, I don't care about being straightforward. I don't care about telling the people who I love and who support me and how much I appreciate them all the time. And I also don't care how much I don't appreciate people who don't support people. Not just me. I'm talking about the whole truth telling world. I support because I understand. But I'm not free entertainment. You want free entertainment? You gotta go outside and watch the birds and squirrels run around. That ain't me. I work very hard and I know what I deserve and I know what I earn. And that's exactly what I expect. And I don't take nothing less. And I don't ask, and I wouldn't expect any of y'all, don't take nothing less than what you deserve and what you earn in life. Anybody that don't get that, leave them where they at. Because what you do is you make room for the people who do. Who there are so many beautiful people who really support. Make room for them. People who just want to be around but don't really want to support. You need to clear them because they in the way. But enough of that. Can somebody find that? Oh yeah, I'm always gonna speak on it, Lauren. I appreciate that, Kobe. Yes, I said, hey, look, it's so many. I'm telling y'all, I so much appreciate the people who have subscribed. I'm never gonna stop. So the worst that will happen is I'll just make it subscription only. But I will never stop because this is what I love to do. I love to do this. I love to stand up for the people. I love to show the 1%ers that we, the people, run this, not them. So I will never stop. I love it. But and anybody that's been following me for TikTok, I've always said this. People who don't truly support, I don't do this for y'all. I tell you to your face. I ain't free entertainment because what I'm doing is serious. I take it serious and I work extremely hard. So anybody that think they want to just watch me for free entertainment and don't never want to support, I don't do it for them. And I'm very honest about that. So I wouldn't care if I made my podcast all subscription only and it was only 1,000 people subscribing and only 1,000 people seeing my podcast every day. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. But anyway, y'all, we ain't about to talk about that. Let's talk about some more news as I get my Apple and Spotify listeners loaded up. Okay, I don't know. I don't see those. Oh yeah, I got you. Hey, you know what, y'all? Hey, I took care of Sylvia, y'all. I just blocked Sylvia, y'all. Oh yeah, you're right. See what I'm saying? You're right. I'll be forgetting. That's why I love having y'all on with me. Because I'll be forgetting. Here we go. Y'all always get me together. I don't need nobody but y'all. I don't like that. Yeah. No, but no, that's the music because I'm getting I'm getting them loaded. I ain't going nowhere, Shauna. I'm here till I'm putting in extra time because I made y'all wait on. I ain't give y'all no show on Monday. Hey y'all, I appreciate that. So hey Michelle, did you tell me? Hey Michelle, can you tell me about the LA Reid situation? Can you tell me about the LA Reid situation? I like how y'all blocked Sylvia. Yeah, I told y'all our show is starting to get pushed out on YouTube. That's when you start seeing all these spammers and trolls and all of that. That's when you know like our content is getting pushed out. But Me always got it. The article, the article is in Daily Mail. Let me check it out. I'm gonna try to pull it up right now. Thanks, Michelle. So this article in Daily Mail, courtesy of Michelle. I'm about to look at it right now. Daily Mail, Usher. What do you know what it's called? I didn't see this article. I definitely want to go over it with y'all right now because it may tie into what I was talking about earlier. Daily Mail. Okay, I'm looking it up. I can't find it, Michelle. Did Felix change his name? What happened to Felix? Hey, Felix, did Felix change his name? I'm looking through I ain't see Felix. I don't see Felix. Was Felix in here today? Okay. Hey, Felix, we didn't know. You gotta let us know your name change. I didn't know. So we gotta make an announcement. You know, that's our family. We look out for our family. Okay, I just put you up there so everybody, so y'all know now. Felix is Kobe Wan Shinobi. I like the name, but yeah, hey Felix, you gotta let us know. We a close knit family. Oh, okay, I didn't see it. Sorry about that. So everybody know our boy Felix is now Kobe Wan Shinobi. Not to be confused with Obi-Wan Kenobi. So good to see you, Felix. I ain't know what happened. They said they was mean by mistake because they didn't know that was you. And then, we've been having these trolls come in here lately because, we blowing up. Now the troll, you start blowing up when the trolls start coming. Y'all know y'all be handling, y'all handle the trolls really well. They get jumped. They get jumped, and then next thing you know, they out of here. But dang, Michelle, I can't find that article. You might have to send it to me. Oh, for real? Oh, wow. Hey, look. Hey, I came in the midst of the storm this morning. They were letting Felix have it. Yeah, Felix, I didn't see that was happening. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, we a family here. I like that. We all look out for each other. We all got each other back. And that's all I want out of this community is for us to really have each other back and continue to talk about what we want to talk about. That is my only vision. But people think they're gonna just be coming in here trolling, or people think that they're gonna just be getting entertained and not supporting. Those days are coming to an end. I will make the whole thing. I'll make everything sub only because I'm serious about what I do. I ain't free entertainment for nobody. I got a job to do. I want to do this job and I want to represent. Okay, Lauren said, hey, look, they almost blocked. Yeah, you know, we love Felix. They didn't know Felix, they didn't know that name had threw them off. They said, I figured. So Lauren, you know, Lauren's smart. She said, you can send, actually, you can put the link in the chat. No, you can't. Dang. Oh, hey, Michelle, do you have you can DM it to me on Instagram. Are you following me on Instagram, Michelle? If you are, you could DM it to me on Instagram and then I can pull it up. I can pull up the Usher ad. Yeah, I like the new name, Felix. I love that new name, Kobe Wanjanobi. But yeah, Michelle, if you can send it to if you can DM it to me on Instagram, that would be great. The Usher article. All right, cool. So I'm gonna get the Usher article from Michelle. She's gonna DM it to me on Instagram. And Meanie Me just had another breaking news. She said, "Did you hear about China purchasing the New Jersey Turnpike's Easy Pass for 1.9 billion? What? They're trying to buy up everything." What? Hey, y'all, we started to have so many trolls. It's getting crazy. But let me see. I'm trying to get this from Michelle. Michelle, let me know when you send it, and I'll check it. So 50 Cent is going off. What is 50 Cent going off about now? Let me go to my Instagram. Did y'all see 50 Cent? Oh, shoot. Hey, y'all. Don't, before, in 10 minutes is up, make sure I upload the Apple and Spotify podcast. Within, like, don't let 10 minutes go. In 10 minutes, make sure, check with me and say that I upload, because yesterday I forgot and I ended up uploading it kind of late. I kind of uploaded it kind of late, and it was because I forgot why it was processing. So if y'all can remind me in 10 minutes to make sure I upload that would be great. 50 Cent. So did y'all see the 50 Cent and Joe Budden situation? What is this? What is Nancy talking about, y'all? So 50 Cent and Joe Budden been going back and forth because Joe Budden, if you know Joe Budden, he used to be a rapper, but he a podcaster now. So Joe Budden said when 50 Cent was trolling Irv Gotti when he passed, Joe Budden said 50 Cent need help. And so 50 Cent got mad, and he's been posting all these pictures about Joe Budden. Y'all know Joe Budden was caught sleepwalking in the hallway with no clothes on. Hey, y'all, hey, look, let me vote the chat. Does Nancy stay or do Nancy need to go? Y'all let me know. But so 50 Cent been posting all these pictures. I don't even want to put them on here because I don't know if I can show them, but he got all these pictures of Joe Budden walking around in his drawers. Joe. Oh yeah, y'all done told me. So yeah, so 50 Cent and Joe. But okay, so hold on. So we did. That's what I wanted to talk about. ASAP Rocky's lawyer is about to be super duper famous now. Any Wendy Williams news? Yeah. Oh, I gotta accept your invitation to chat. Okay, I got you. I'm about to do it now. Damn, it's not letting me. Hey Michelle, it's not. I don't see your I don't see your request. Because normally it'll say, let's see. Yeah, I don't see your request, Michelle. You hit me on Instagram. Oh, Nancy is anonymous. Okay. Nancy, I don't know what Nancy is doing. Look at hey, Mini Me on it. Mini Me say, I think Nancy is anonymous. That's the same profile of this guy that's going viral on Instagram. I don't know what's going on, y'all. In a minute, I'm gonna need moderators. Don't they have moderators on YouTube? What's up? Everybody say what's up to Not Dreamer, y'all. Look who just came in. Not Dreamer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You see, I stayed on a little. I've been staying on longer since I wasn't here on Monday. I said I'd give y'all some extra time this week because I wasn't here on Monday, and I hate when my favorite YouTuber or podcaster don't upload. I be wanting to hear new content, so I had to. Where Dreamer at? Dreamer, 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 Dreamer. Dreamer in the building. But yeah. We happy to see you. What's been going on? Let's see what's going on. What is this about? What is this? I just put this comment up here. What is this about? Somebody fill me in. What am I gonna eat for lunch today? Yeah, I told y'all that's we getting popular on YouTube. They starting to come to our lives. I ain't. Oh, look, Lauren said troll. Yeah, we getting popular on YouTube, y'all. Okay, I got you, Lauren. I got you, Lauren. But I need a hey, look, don't they have moderators on YouTube? Hey, y'all, don't they have moderators on YouTube? Yeah, 50 is destroying Joe Budden right now. 50 Cent is destroying Joe Budden right now. Oh, shit. So I'm gonna look into it, y'all. I'm gonna see who want to be a moderator. Anybody that want to be a moderator on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna figure out if they have moderators so y'all can block people when they're coming in when I'm doing the show, because now we starting to get a lot of trolls or whatever. Not yet. It ain't been 10 minutes yet. So I'm gonna upload it in I don't know what time it is there. Right now on my time where I am is 9:49. So that's 8:49 East Coast. So don't let 9 o'clock come East Coast time without making sure I upload the Apple or Spotify content. Because yesterday I stayed on with y'all and I ended up being late uploading Apple and Spotify because it was processing and I forgot. And so I wasn't able to upload it till we got off. Oh, well, this person said they sharing tea. They said they not a okay, yeah, Mini Me, you definitely could be a moderator once I figure out. I'll make you a moderator once I figure out how to do it today. Once I get off, I'll figure out how to do a okay, you want to be one too, Felix and Lauren. Okay, anybody that want to help moderate, because y'all know we growing now, but y'all know in a minute it's gonna be a lot of people coming in this live, and we're gonna need moderators. So I'm gonna make everybody who wants to be a moderator, we're gonna start now. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Felicia. Everybody like the live show. I know Jay and Diddy way too much. So I will make y'all moderators. Hopefully I can do it once this show is over. I'm gonna end this at later. I'm gonna be on here for another 30 minutes. 20, 30 minutes. I'll be on here, and after that, I'll look for the I'll look for the how to do a moderator. Let's see what else I saw. What else going on in the news? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all got any subjects for the lunchtime show? Yeah, do y'all have any topics that y'all want to discuss on the lunchtime show? Put them in the chat, and I'm gonna send them to Greg. So all subjects that you might want to potentially get to, please send it in the chat. I mean, put it in the chat so I can send it to Greg. You sent one on Facebook? All right, I'm about to go to my Facebook right now, Lauren, and see which one you sent and see what you sent. Oh, Lauren. So it's Tiffany. I didn't know that was you. Okay, yeah, I'll put this in. I'll send this. I'll put this for the lunchtime. This is Tupac murder trial delayed in light of new evidence. Definitely, we'll be talking about this at lunch. Great one, Lauren. So I'm about to send this to my matter of fact. Let me just screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot this and put it to my and send it to my notes. We will talk about that at lunchtime. Any other lunchtime subjects that y'all want to put into possibly that we'll try to talk about at lunchtime? Please put in. Okay, Wendy Williams, freedom restricted. Got you. Freedom restricted. Getting drunk. Got you, Mini Me. Anybody else? Just put it in the chat. We're gonna definitely talk about it. And we definitely need mods, y'all, because I haven't did any promotion, and we are growing in our live, and everything is getting popping without it. And now I have a promotion, a person doing promotion, which will start probably this weekend, maybe tonight. So we'll probably have more and more people. So we definitely gonna need moderators. Because as y'all can see, they love trolling me. I'm like the favorite person to troll, I think, online. I don't know why. The trolls find me. They don't even wait till I get big. They come. Oh, you sent the article? Okay, let me look. Where'd you send it, Michelle? I'm gonna look. I didn't see it on Instagram, but let me see. We'll talk about that too later. If I need to find the article though. I don't know why. Hey, Michelle, I don't know why. Hey, yeah, they are doing whatever. I don't know why I can't get your I can't get it to your I don't know why I can't get to your message, Michelle. I don't know what's going on. So who gonna give me? Hey y'all, I got a question. Michelle got me lunch yesterday. Y'all see y'all told me to put my information in here. Who gonna give me lunch today? I'm spoiled now. Cash App or Apple Pay lunch, so Flo can eat some healthy lunch today, and so I could be super recharged for the lunchtime show. If you can, I appreciate it. If you ain't got it, I understand that too. Times is tough right now. But yeah, Michelle, I don't know why I'm not seeing. I'm looking at all of my Instagram. I don't see nothing from. Okay, I got you, Michelle. I got you now. Accept it. Yeah, Michelle. For some reason, see, I'm gonna tell you, I get so many trolls on Instagram and Facebook because I got a lot of followers and plus I get a lot of views. So I'm seeing that you sent me messages. None of these messages ever came to my Instagram. They always put it in spam. So I hate that. So I have to like physically go to your message, accept it, and move you over so I can get your messages, Michelle. So now that I accepted it, now when you send me a message, I'll see it. But I never saw it before because most of my DMs get sent to like spam, and that's just what Instagram and Facebook does. So I didn't even know you sent me anything, but now, like I said, Michelle, anytime you send me something now, it will come to my DM, and I'm already putting that article on the docket for the lunchtime show. Okay, so we got that, y'all. All right, I'll check. Mini Me. I hope I gotta check and see if your messages have been coming through. Yeah, I get messages on Instagram. You gotta DM me. All you gotta do is DM me. That's where a lot of people send me messages. Uh-oh. Let's check the. Oh, it's ready. All right, y'all. So let me put this music on real quick. I'm about to upload. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just about to upload. I'm about to upload Apple, Spotify. It'll take about a minute. Give me 1 minute. I'm back. Apple. I was working, Felicia. That's why I couldn't. I was working. I was just giving y'all that music because I had to upload the Apple and Spotify, so they all taken care of. Did you know a company with ties to China bought an Easy Pass contract to give them access to America's information? Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that too in the lunchtime show. China buying an Easy Pass. Oh, we're gonna have a great lunchtime show today. We're gonna. It's a lot. It's so much stuff going on. I can't even keep up. So yeah, I'm gonna make everybody who wants to be a mod. I'm gonna figure out what we got to do, and we'll probably do it during the lunchtime episode if we could do it while we're on. Me and Greg will figure it out. Yeah, I don't mind whoever want to be one. Oh wow, that's sweet. Yeah, anybody who been rocking, y'all could be a moderator. I ain't excluding nobody. Anybody that wants to be a moderator is more than welcome to be one. And let me go back to Michelle said something about Wilberforce. Okay, Wilberforce, which is my old college, y'all, my old HBCU, Wilberforce University, which is in Xenia, Ohio, spelled Xenia. Same area that Dave Chappelle is actually from, just outside of Dayton. So Michelle says Wilberforce is in a battle of the bands, and I think Step Show end of March at Morehouse. Wow! So I'll probably go to that. I'll probably go to that, Michelle. In the end of March, if Wilberforce is in the battle of the bands, I could see myself being in Atlanta at Morehouse for that. So thanks for giving me the heads up on that. What's up, Suri? Shauna can't keep up because she's driving. Be careful. Be careful, Shauna. We don't want nothing to happen to you while you're driving. Just we ain't going nowhere. We right here. But yeah, so we're gonna get those. So we're gonna tackle those subjects that we talked about on the lunchtime show, and we also are gonna get all the moderators taken care of, because as you can see, we don't want to wait. We already started to get them, and then once this promotion team start working, I imagine we're gonna have more and more trolls. So we're gonna need okay, good. Shauna's only, so we don't have to be so worried, y'all. Shauna is only typing at red lights. Yeah. Breaking news: the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is gone. Wow, we gotta look into that too, Mini Me. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is gone. Did y'all know that? The Consumer Financial Bureau. Financial Protection Bureau. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has returned $21 billion to people who were cheated by big banks and credit card companies. And now they're getting rid of it. Wow. So what happens to our protection? Do y'all agree with that? Are y'all happy about that? Are y'all happy that nobody voted to eliminate Consumer Financial Protection Bureau? However, it is being disposed of. So this is the 5 things to know about this situation. They're saying, recently, President Trump has taken significant steps to reduce the influence of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. On February 1st, he dismissed the director and placed the agency under Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. After taking command, Bessent immediately halted all CFPB activities while Russell assumed the role of acting director. These actions have paused all CFPB oversight of financial institutions, including investigations and enforcement actions, effectively eliminating an entire category of government intervention in private financial transactions. While the CFPB had good stated intentions, many of its regulations increase costs for banks, which are ultimately passed on to consumers. For example, Rohit, which was the director, aimed to reduce credit card late fees and limit overdraft fees. While these policies seem consumer friendly, they also harm responsible borrowers by raising interest rates, encouraging late payments, and reducing credit access for low-income individuals. Even worse, by engaging in a form of price fixing, these regulations reduce the incentives for banks to provide these services to low-income or high-risk households. However, it could have benefits, they're saying. Some Republicans have alleged that CFPB funding was used to pursue questionable partisan goals. While DKI is not prepared to comment on what that is at this time, given the financial abuse Doge has found in just 3 weeks, we think these allegations serve or deserve an investigation. We also remind readers that more than one thing can be true at the same time. So what they're trying to say is they're getting rid of the protection. And I told you, they have recovered what they're saying what equates to $21 billion. Let's see. 21, make sure I don't want to say the wrong number. Yeah, $21 billion. So they're saying they want to eliminate this because it costs us more to maintain that organization, in a sense. What do y'all think about that? So they're taking away something that we believe is protecting us because they say it is costing us too much. So is it costing us more than $21 billion? I don't know. We shall see. Please like and share the live. Thank you, Mini Me, for the reminder. Please like and share the lives. It helps the algorithm. And also comment when at any time we get off of a live stream. Please go back into the comment section of the video and leave a few comments. That actually helps the algorithm, of course, also. Yeah, that's what they need to do. They need to we need a breakdown, and maybe I'll look into it more, Amy, but we do need a breakdown of where it was protecting us and where it failed, and we need to know the numbers to those figures. We need to know how much money has been recovered, which they're saying 21 billion, but we need to know how much it actually costs us to maintain this organization. So I agree with you on that, Amy. We need to know where it's protected us, where it's failed us. They, instead of just removing stuff, left and right. We need to know what the heck is going on. So we're gonna look into that meeting. I think this lunchtime we got a lot to talk about in this lunchtime show, y'all. So Jay-Z is being sued for misuse of company resources. Let's see. They got something talking about Jay-Z being sued. Let's see if this is fake news or real news. I'm gonna check it out. No, that's fake news. I don't know what they're talking about there. I'll let it play out. I'm not gonna go into it because right now, none of my blogs that I follow, none of them are talking about it. So that must be fake news. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now. Lakers lost last night. I don't know if y'all saw that. Oh, sweet. So we got the assisted living. They will be tapping in with us. I love that. The more listeners, the merrier. So what y'all think about Luka's game last night? 14 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 of 18, and 1 of 9 from 3-point. Sheesh. Luka had a poor shooting night last night, y'all. We're going to have to ask Greg about that on the lunchtime show. His Lakers didn't look too good last night. And LaMelo had everybody on the Lakers was looking like Usher because they all had a pair of skates on. So we're going to get into that. What else we going to get into? Ja Rule spoke at Irv Gotti's funeral, and it was a touching, emotional moment. Everybody was crying. I actually think that I think Jay-Z even showed up to Irv Gotti's funeral. I saw his hair. It was the back of him, but I'm pretty sure that was Jay-Z. But if you didn't get a chance, Google Ja Rule or go to X or Twitter and listen to Ja Rule's little speech for Irv Gotti at his funeral. It wasn't a dry in the house. If you're a fan of the early 2000s and Ashanti and all those hits, and even nobody liked J-Lo, but in 2000 we was listening to her hits. But the funeral was very touching. I watched the clips of it, so I definitely want y'all, if y'all can, check it out. But Ja Rule spoke at Irv Gotti's funeral, and it was a moment. It was a moment. Oh, look, these phones, y'all, I swear these phones can hear us. Because the minute I just said I think Jay-Z was at the funeral, the next thing I pull up on my phone, you probably can't see it because of the screen, but the next thing I pull up on my phone, it says Jay-Z was in attendance at Irv Gotti's funeral. Irv was instrumental in Jay's early career, bringing Rockefeller to Def Jam. Jay-Z actually gave Irv Gotti his nickname of Gotti. But that wasn't the point of that. I really want y'all to see Ja Rule's closing or his words that he spoke. Tacopina is the lawyer of the month. He got ASAP Rocky off that case, and now everybody want him. So he is about to be like the new in-style lawyer. He's about to be the new in-style lawyer. Yeah, we got to get. Hey, y'all, I can't wait till we get all our mods set up, because y'all can handle that. Oh man, this was just sad, and we'll probably bring this up at lunch too. But y'all, did y'all see that they had to remove LeVar Ball's foot? He was in good spirits. He was in good spirits about it, but I was just like, damn. They had to remove his foot out of nowhere for some type of medical condition. And you know, LeVar Ball, that's LaMelo. Y'all know that's LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball. And even the Jello doing good with his new hit with that, I might swerve on a nigga, whoa, whatever he be saying. But yeah, LeVar Ball had his foot removed, amputated yesterday. Or I think they posted it yesterday. I don't know if it happened yesterday or maybe a couple days ago. But yeah, LeVar Ball, man. You hate to see stuff like that. You know, to go from having both his feet to just like snap of a finger, he don't have a whole foot. That just messed me up, y'all. That messed me up. Oh, hold on. Did you, hey, Felix, are you saying the doctor did something wrong? Oh yeah. Yep, I do, and I love to hear that, Amy, because a lot of people who work in assisted living or like nursing homes or whatever, they always send me messages about how all the older people love it. They love hearing me say it, and I don't like it. And that does warm my heart that so many of the older people like listen and enjoy my stuff. And the funny thing is, some of these people are so old, and this is what they tell me in the messages, that they're so old, a lot of them don't even know 90% about the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, they don't know a lot of the people, don't know a lot of the stories. They just like listening to me. So I appreciate it, and I love to hear it. And I definitely love to see it and hear it. But yeah, Felix, I need to look that up. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that LeVar, that the doctor messed up. I gotta look into that, and maybe we could talk about it at lunch. But Felix is saying that it was due to a doctor's error that his foot had to get removed. I gotta look into that. Oh my God, that makes it even worse. I appreciate that, Lauren. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, okay. So you said, yeah, I'll get into it. I'm gonna look into it. I'll look into it. Kobe Wine Shinobi, aka Felix. I'll look into it in between this and the lunchtime show, and then maybe we can get into some more details, because I definitely didn't hear that, and that is really something else. I don't like that at all. Let's turn this air on. Getting hot, y'all. It's hot. It's getting hot in here. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna definitely have a great show at lunchtime. I will definitely, y'all know, look, check it out. Y'all know what we about to do. Boom, boom, boom. It's time. Let's get ready for the lunchtime show. Let's get the we outs. Let's get the we outs in the comments, because we out. We out. Like the live, share the live. Every day, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come join us live. Or catch us at noon Eastern Standard Time for the lunch crew. We got a breakfast crew. We got a lunch crew. And in a minute, we're going to start having a few of our breakfast for dinner shows. So I appreciate you. Subscribe. Everybody, we are